it's hard to judge. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it's off rip. With the way you're shooting these shots right now in this practice, you're not gonna be able to knock down shots in the game. You're just shooting way too slow. Like you're timing it up, and I feel that a lot of times, the quicker you shoot, and not like the faster you shoot, but the quicker like you just get the ball and get into your shot, the better you're gonna shoot, because you have less time to think about it, and you just allow your body to get into a flow. So off the rip, shoot with speed. Even though it may feel uncomfortable at first, just know if you shoot like this all the time when you get into your practices, you're not gonna be able to knock down anything in the game, because it's just too slow. I've been in the same boat. Like I was just like, how the hell could I knock down shots when I'm in the gym? But when I get to a game, I'm just like hitting the backboard, hitting the whole other, like I'm hitting the whole other side of the backboard. I'm breaking and all this shit. I'm just like, how the fuck this shit happen? Like, speed it up, get it off quicker, get your feet set quicker. Once your feet get set quicker, your body's gonna get in motion with your feet. So boom, get into your quick boom, stab 1-2, and then you get into your shot. So after I'm that right there alone may fix some shit you got wrong with your shot. Any hitches, any bad movements that you have within your shot, that may just fix it alone right there. Because if you're shooting like this right now, and you're just in the gym, everything you do in the gym should be working towards getting better at something in the game. Yeah, like it's slow, like you probably could barely get any shots off in the game. Because by the time you get your second foot set down like you do right here, the defender's already like right there. And your fluidity could use a little bit of work too. I would also tell you this. Start with the base. You see the point where you are right now with the ball? Hold on. I'm going to get to those right quick. But I'm going to show you this right here. You see right here? You see a spot right here? Like where your body is, where your hips are, where your knees, how your knees look like, how your body is loaded. You see that right there, right? Start like that. Start like that. Step into your shot that low. Step into your shot with your hips already loaded. Step into your shot with your knees already hinged. Step into your shot already on your toes. Do all that stuff right now. Do all that stuff. Instead of catching the ball like you do right here, being vertical, dropping, and then going back up, I feel that your shot as it is right now, it'll be much better off if you did it and you already started off with your base. I don't think you need a dip, because it seems like you already get a good bit of legs. And if anything, that dip may be just slowing you down and stopping your fluidity and your momentum. Whereas if you get low already have your hips, knees loaded, and be on your toes, and then you go straight up, that's going to feel a lot smoother and it's going to be a lot quicker. So off the rip, those two things I said. But really start with that second thing. Start with your base, because starting with your base is going to make it quicker. I'm going to go take a look at these other ones you just sent. On those other ones, you're using way more legs. How come? How come you're using less legs though? Because before you're getting more up, and now it's kind of like you're getting out. Is it just you trying different stuff? There's ain't no such thing as too low. So yeah, like I was saying before, like there's really no such thing as their shot point being too low. Because be honest, who's gonna block your shot unless you're shooting slow? Let's be honest. Now it's a whole different thing if like you're shooting so super flat and just straight on, and it's just like you're making all your shots predictable. But like I was saying, if you speed your shot up, you can't. It's not like you really can move your shot point up to like even higher, because you're just not that strong to put your shot point all the way up here and be able to shoot with range. So you're gonna have to work with what you got to work with. And so don't even think about, oh, I gotta go and get in the weight room, get super strong, get super buff, do my curls, do my triceps. That's not basketball strength. It may just mess you up even more. Like you'll get a little stronger, you get some muscle, a little muscle that you'll need, but it's not going to be the right muscle that you need to be an athlete to be able to perform well in games. So you could like do like the basic lifting, but don't go crazy on it. It'll help you get stronger, help you shoot more range, but you'll still always have a somewhat low shot point. Like people said the same thing about Steph, but like he still gets it off in a good sense, and you can just literally fix that by just adjusting the arc and how the touch you put on your shot. Now, do you need a little more power to do so? Yeah, but it can still be done. Like you don't need as much power to like you need to move your shot pocket all the way up. Just work with what you got to work with. So even though if you have a low shot point, you could counteract that low shot point and put a little more arc on your shot. All you need to do to get more arc on your shot is just to finish with your hand higher. Instead of finishing with your hand flat like this, finish with your hand up. Like I was saying, like it's different analogies for it. Some people say gooseneck, some people say hand in the cookie jar. It's whatever it is. It's all the same concept where you just want to finish your shot up here like this. I don't know if you can see my hand, where you want to finish up here like this, elbow locked out, like boom, shot high, instead of finishing out here like this. Because just think about your arm is kind of guiding where you want the ball to go. So say if you shoot with a straight arm like this, the ball's gonna go straight on at the rim. If you shoot with your hand high, ball's gonna get up, and you want the ball to go in the rim. You don't want the ball to go at the rim. You know what I'm saying? So, looking at this, boom. Kind of finish high a little late, but you want to be able to get there immediately after the shot, like boom, up here like this, not at the rim. Like I was saying, you want the ball to go in the rim. You don't want the ball to go at the rim. You'll hit some shots if you shoot it at the rim, but you'll make a higher percentage of shots, a lot more shots if you shoot the ball up and into the rim. And it seems like you have a little inconsistency on your follow through. Then you kind of let that arm sway out. Keep that arm still, because that's what's gonna lead you to left and right misses. Probably more so left, because you're literally letting your arm drift off to the left. The only time you could actually let your arms drift when you shoot is if you just know your shot so well. Like there's times I could shoot and just boom. Like I don't even need to hold the release. Like I already know it feels good. Like I let it off. I don't need to touch it no more. But when you start, you just need to kind of stay fairly fundamental to it as you learn it and you learn your shot. Because that's why you see Steph, great shooters, shoot and immediately drop their arms. But then you're like, oh, all my coaches told me to hold my follow through. They all told me to hold my follow through. They don't hold their follow through. It's because they got to a point where they don't need to hold their follow through. But when they started, I could guarantee you they're holding their damn follow through. So as you start, learn your follow through. Hold your follow through. Then boom, you're kind of letting it jump off to the side. That's what's gonna give you that left miss. A miss going left. All right. So first things first. Start by shooting and having a low base to start your shot. Start by having a low base, like I was showing you over here in this video, where I showed you where your hips were loaded, where your knees were loaded, and then you're on your toes. Step into your shot like that instead of stepping into your shot straight up and then stepping in and dropping down and going back up. Do that. One, it's gonna speed up your shot. It's gonna help your fluidity. And then two, also hold your follow through in line with the rim the whole time. Start and finish it high and finish it in line with the rim. Don't let it go off like this. Don't let it sway off. Don't let it go like this. Don't shoot like this and go like that. Shoot it. Boom. Straight with the rim. Because where you're going to finish with the shooting hand is where the ball is going to be in line with. So don't go like this and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Finish like that. Start off with those two things. Rep it out. Learn it. And then if things still don't feel right, let me know.